Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
I can hear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Martha. How are you today?
Good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well.
How are your holidays?
They were wonderful. Had a really nice time. Just back into the grind.
You got it.
Back to the grind.
All right. Perfect. I think we have everybody. Let me see.
I take it there's no public.
There are a couple members of the public. So
Great.
if any members of the public want to give public comment, I would just ask, use the little hand raise tool, and I will keep an eye once we get to the public comment portion of the meeting. And I'll make that announcement again then. But I believe we have the full board, and I think we're good to go. All board members can hear.
Yep.
Yep.
Great.
Yes.
Good.
Perfect. I'm just going to keep my camera off for right now because I'm just trying to make sure my audio is working. So first thing I will announce is that this meeting is being recorded. It started automatically when we all signed on. So this is a recorded meeting, and it will end up on the township's website after the fact. Right.
Okay. And good evening. My name is Attorney Mike Karate. I'm special counsel for the township. And this is the most exciting part of the solicitors or special. All year we wait for this because we're in charge of the meeting for just a little bit. So yeah, the first thing I would do would be call the meeting to order, and we'll all rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty
and
justice for all. Okay, now we'll do a roll call. I'll just go based on my camera here. John Callahan.
Here.
Danielle.
Present?
Martha.
Here.
Bob.
Present.
Mark.
Here.
Paul Bettinger. Lori.
Present.
And Valentina.
Present.
And I think I got everybody. Did I miss anybody? No, I think that's everybody.
Really.
The first order of business, because obviously we're virtual tonight instead of being in person, and that's because of the snow event today. So the first order of business would be to accept a motion to declare a state of snow emergency on the part of the township.
I'll make that
I'll make a
motion.
motion. I'll second the motion for Martha. Thanks.
So there's been a motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
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 And any opposed? I expect none. Next, so I can turn the meeting over to someone who can really run it. Accepting nominations for the position of chair of the Board of Supervisors for 2025.
I'd like to nominate Mark Donovan as our chair for the Board of Supervisors.
I'll second.
Okay,
All
any
in
other
favor?
nominations?
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
All right. Thank you, everybody. And I guess I take over now. Thanks, Mike. I'll make a motion to appoint John Callahan as our vice chair. Do I have a second?
I'll
I'll
second.
second. Oh.
I'll let
Poor
Lori figure out
Valentin-
who was our second. Thank you.
Poor Valentina's gonna have to
I
figure
heard
it
Bob.
all out later.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Great. We are right on to the main order of business, appointing our treasurer. I'll make a motion to appoint Lori Getz as the treasurer. Do I have a second?
I'll
I'll second.
Too slow.
I
gotta get faster at the unmute button.
Yeah, all in favor?
Aye.
Uh, Make a motion that the bond be set at $2 million, cost paid by the township for our treasurer. Second, looking for a second.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Make a motion we appoint Martha Majeski, our assistant treasurer. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion we set that bond for the assistant treasurer at $2 million, cost paid by the township. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'll make a motion we appoint township manager Lori Getz. Do I have a second?
Second.
Are you ready for this, Lori?
I
All in
accept.
Are
favor?
you sure you want it,
Aye.
Lori? Are you sure?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Well, you're having it anyway. I'll make a motion that we appoint our township manager as Valentina Mitterer. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Same goes for Valentina. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Make a motion we appoint Valentina our secretary. Do you have a second?
I'll second.
Great. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Make a motion we appoint Lori Getz our assistant township secretary. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Our agenda does say public comment here.
If any members of the public would like to make comments, just please raise your hand. I don't see any. I see no hands raised.
Yeah, and I'm gonna echo that. For any of these motions going forward, please raise your hand, and we'll pause while we answer questions or anything. This is gonna go pretty fast, I hope. I'm gonna make a block motion after this, but this is gonna be a motion to approve and accept appointments numbers 13 through 29, and I'm going to read them out. For Administration Liaison, Danielle Joanne. Fire Company Liaison, Mark Donovan, Bob Cooney. Police Department Liaisons, Mark Donovan, Bob Cooney. Pension Committee Liaison, Bob Cooney. Planning Commission Liaison, Mark Donovan. Historical Commission Liaison, Martha Majeski. Environmental Advisory Council Liaison, John Callahan. Open Space Commission Liaison, Bob Cooney. Phoenixville Area School District Liaison, Martha Majeski. Regional Planning Delegate, Danielle Joanne and Andrew Jacob. Alternate Delegate, Martha Majeski. Regional Trail Committee Liaison, John Callahan. Tax Collection Liaison, Martha Majeski. Emergency Declaration Officer, Primary, Lori Getz and Alternate Majeski. Emergency Management Coordinator, Raphael Hennon. Deputy EM Coordinator, Ashley Benguff. Vacancy Board Chair Sandra Henze, and Recycling Coordinator Ryan Huff of Huff Associates. And I'm going to amend that motion because I think I said 29, but there's actually numbers through 30. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Everybody cool? Any questions?
Yeah, Mark, you went quiet just for a second. I think on the Open Space Commission, your mic went down. That's still,
Bob Cooney. Yes.
Okay.
You.
all right. Just making sure you went blank there for a second.
Oh, no worries. Yeah. Any others that kind of like blipped while I was going through?
I think I heard the
All
rest
right.
of it.
Great.
I only see
mo-
29, but we can, that's,
Maybe it is through 29. My numbering got funny then. Ignore the amendment then. Motion's been made, second's been made. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Let's see. It's because I made a check. That's why.
gotcha. Okay.
Okay. It like
Mhm.
added a number. Great. It's committees and commissions. So this is going to be appointments, committees, and commissions. Be a block vote again. Can I
Lori,
make a
is it
motion
Lori,
here to
is it-
just say as written in the agenda?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Lori. I wanted you to scroll down. I couldn't read it. Thank you.
Oh, sure. Yep.
Yeah, do I need to make this individually, or can I make this a motion to appoint the recommended appointments as noted in the agenda for each of these?
I think
I
that's
was
fine.
told in the past that we had to name them publicly.
Thank you. Okay,
Yep.
I will go ahead and do that. I can never remember if we have to name them
I wanted to do the
individually.
same thing, Mark, and I was
Oh,
told
no
we had
worries.
to name them
Well,
publicly.
we will run through it. I'll make a motion that we appoint April Gowdy to an alternate term expiring December 31st, 2027. Do I have a second? To the Planning Commission. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion that we reappoint Sean Dempsey and Kevin Hyde. Sean Dempsey as a full member and Kevin Hyde as an alternate to the Zoning Hearing Board with 3-year terms expiring 12/31/27. Do I have a second?
Second.
Great. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion that we appoint. Let's see.
Lori, can you scroll
Sorry.
down some
Yep.
more?
I'm
Apologies.
trying to write and scroll at the same time.
I'm on my own screen, so you don't have to scroll for me.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, no, I'm on my own. So I'll make a recommendation. Make a motion that we recommend appointment, or that we appoint Michelle Garg, Karen Hilliard, Ann Lincoln, and April Gowdy to full member terms of expiring 12/31/27. Do I have a second for the Environmental Advisory Council?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion that we don't have anybody recommended for appointment to the Historical Commission, so I'll move to the next. If we have anybody who would like to join our Historical Commission who's not already on a commission or board for our township, please submit your applications to our township manager and assistant manager. Thank you very much. I'll make a motion that we reappoint Tim McAvoy to a 3-year term expiring 12/31/27, I think, because it says 26, but a 3-year term would end in 27, wouldn't it? I think that's a typo.
Yes, I think that is a typo, but we'll verify, but I believe that is a typo.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's 27, but a 3-year term whenever it ends. And for the Open Space Commission, do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Let's see. All right, we're on to appointment and recognition of administrative positions. This would be an approval of 2025 administrative appointments at such time as amended by the Board of Supervisors. For this one, it's going to be a block motion. We're making a motion here to approve and accept 2025 administrative appointments. Chief of Police William Fitzsimmons, Open Records Officer Valentina Mitterer, alternate Open Records Officer Lori Getz, Open Records Officer Police Department Chief William Fitzsimmons, alternate Open Records Officer for the Police Department Lieutenant Brian McCarthy, VFSA Joint Board Member Lori Getz, Tax Hearing Officer Lori Getz, Township Roadmaster Nicholas Serapino, Township Engineer T&M Associates Paul Bettinger, PE, Township Traffic Engineer Bowman, Township Solicitor Sienna Law, Michael G. Crotty, Esquire, and Township Special Counsel Butera, Bothang, Cohen, and Brennan, William J. Brennan, Esquire. Township Open Space Council, Whistler Pearlstein, LLP, Robert C. F. Wilson, Esquire. Township Land Planner, Natural Lands. Zoning Hearing Board Solicitor and UCC Appeals Board Solicitor, Gotthard Greenwood, PC, Patrick McKenna, Esquire. Zoning Officer and Building Code Official, Kimberly Yoakum Valio. Building Inspector, Code Enforcement Officer, Alternate ZO and BCO, Arrow Consulting Inc. Fire Marshal, Evan Taylor. Deputy Fire Marshal, Joel Zimmerman. Fire Police Captain, Maria Wickham. Do I have a second for all of those appointments?
I'll
Second.
second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. And a section that we all love, other motions. I'll make a motion to advertise the dates of the 2025 Board of Supervisors meetings, as well as Board of Supervisors work sessions, Environmental Advisory Council, Historic Commission, Open Space Commission, Planning Commission, Phoenixville Regional Planning Committee, and Zoning Hearing Board meetings as presented on the 2025 calendar. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 I'll make a motion to require that all expenditures in excess of $5,000 must receive prior approval of the Board of Supervisors. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
This has been in place for a little while. It's a maximum expenditures before we have to bring items, before Lori has to bring items to the board. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to set the township mileage reimbursement for 2025 at 70 cents per mile per the IRS 2025 business mileage rate of 70 cents per mile. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to appoint voting delegate and alternate voting delegate to PSAT's conference May 4th through 7th, 2025. First, who would like to do that?
Not me.
Not Martha. That's
Not
every
me.
year. It's written down in stone, Martha.
The last
Not my
2
thing,
years-
thank you.
The last 2 years, the board has made, I've been the voting delegate and then a board.
You just went out, Lori.
Um,
For you.
member has been the alternate.
which board member would like to be the alternate voting delegate? Because Lori will probably be nominated as the voting delegate for us, since she will absolutely be there.
I think John really wants to do it.
John, you
was
going?
gonna get called out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm planning on going, so.
All right, great.
Alright.
Well, then I'm going to make a motion to appoint John as the alternate voting delegate and Lori as the voting delegate for the PSATS conference May 4th through 7th, 2025. Do I have a second?
Second.
Great, thank you. Any discussion, any further discussion? Congratulations, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And thank you all.
Sorry, John.
No, you're
Nice to
don't
meet you.
lie.
Thank you
It's
guys
not
for
painful at
doing
all.
that. Those conferences are just not my thing, and I appreciate you guys every year going to that, so I don't have to.
So now we're gonna have further discussion on it because Martha loves it so much. And it's who else would like to attend?
Not me.
I would like to attend. I know Lori could, I typically attend the solicitors forum. I would like to attend, but I will, I think you just need to know the maximum number of people that are going to attend. Like if we review our calendars and determine that we cannot attend, that would be fine.
Yes,
I cannot.
absolutely.
And do we need to include the staff who are going in the motion?
Yes,
How
So
many
it would
staff
be-
are going?
3.
Including
Okay,
you, Lori?
Yes, myself and Valentina go, and Kim attends the zoning seminar that's on Sunday.
Okay. I'm going to make a motion authorizing up to seven individuals from our township to attend the 2025 PSATS conference with overnight accommodations if requested. That should cover everyone but Martha and all of the staff who would like to go. Do I have a second?
Second.
Great. Does that catch us all, Lori?
Yes.
Fantastic. Any other discussion from anybody? Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
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 I'll make a motion to approve the list of activities of the Valley Forge Volunteer Fire Company and Fire Police for 2025 for insurance purposes. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 2025-01, depositories and signatories. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Great. Do we have any discussion on this? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 2025-02, appointment of a CPA. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion on this one?
No. Lori, can you scroll down?
Yes.
Thank you.
Seeing no discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 2025-03, 2025 township fee schedule. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 2025-04, emergency services provision. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 2025-05, affirmation of code of conduct for supervisors of Schuylkill Township. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All right. Any discussion? Everybody behave. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 2025-06, establishing procedures and rules for compliance with the Pennsylvania Right to Know law. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 2025-07, record destruction. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 2025-08, zoning hearing board appointments. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 No new business. Any public comment? Raise your hand real quick and give it a couple seconds. And closing public comment. I'll make a motion. We adjourn the reorg meeting. Do I have a second?
I'll
Second.
second.
Great. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Right. Thank you, everybody. Now we're going to move on to our business agenda. Let me just reorganize my screen.
If you need to take a breather, Mark, go right ahead. That was a lot to say.
Oh, no, we're going to keep up.
Okay.
That's, as long as you guys are cool, it's gonna, I'll make a note that Lori, do we need to open the meeting, or can we just announce the public hearing will be told to a date to be re-advertised?
I think that's, why don't you call the meeting to order first?
That's what I was wondering. I'll call the meeting to order. This is our business meeting for January 6, 2025. Thank you for attending. We're going to table the public hearing for the conditional use application CU 2024-01 for the Phoenixville Area School District to a date to be advertised. I believe it'll be our workshop agenda for the end of the month at the fourth Thursday. Is the last day or fourth Thursday? Fourth.
It's the 4th. Yep,
Fourth Thursday. Great.
January 23rd.
Yep. We can go through the Pledge of Allegiance again, I suppose.
I think it stuck the first time.
I think it's stuck. Yeah. Okay, great. Everybody's still here. Elf, Bob, Martha, Danielle, John, and our staff. Thank you, everybody, for not leaving.
Even Martha, who doesn't like people and is antisocial.
Yeah, I just
And-
don't do conferences.
You just got to embrace it.
Is
But
that what it is?
yeah, for a couple of days of madness.
I'll
So
trust you to embrace everyone for me.
yeah, sure. Not too closely though. I'm going to announce executive session, and we had an executive session right before this meeting on January 6th, personnel, land acquisition, and legal matters. We have no presentations, so we're right on to the regular business meeting consent agenda. I'll make a motion we accept the minutes of the Board of Supervisors December 11th, 2024 regular business meeting, including all departmental, committee, commission, and council reports as posted and received by the board for the month of December 31st, 2020. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion, corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Great.
Lori, can you
Treasurer's
scroll
report.
down again?
Yeah,
Getting ahead.
and
Yeah.
more.
Sorry.
We are going to, the first 2 items
Right.
here are tabled.
Great. That's what I was just going to ask you. Which ones of those are we tabling?
Yes,
So we're
the
tabling the
treasurer's
first 2
report.
items, consideration of acceptance of the treasurer's report for December and the approval of disbursements. We'll move those to our workshop, I
And
suppose.
the reason that those are being tabled is because of the snow emergency today. The admin office was closed.
Right, and couldn't compile all of the things. So we'll talk about those again later this month. And we are going to, I'll make a motion to ratify disbursements dated December 12th, 2024 and December 19th, 2024. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. These are a couple of checks that didn't get posted in time for our last meeting, so we're ratifying those disbursements made after that. And any other questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No subdivisions, no land development, no old business, so right on to new business. I'll make a motion to approve memorandum of understanding terms of employment for Chief of Police William Fitzsimmons. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Great. Any discussion on this one? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to approve agreement with Cody Computer Services for the period of 1/1/2025 to 12/31/2025 in the amount of $7,040.06. This is a budgeted item. Cody's the software we use for our police department.
I'll
Do I have a second? Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor?
I just love how it has to have that 6 cents in there.
Yeah,
They couldn't make it
Tax
a
gets ya.
round number.
No, of course not.
yeah, yeah. Alrighty, all in favor for that one?
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to approve an annual subscription renewal with Power DMS for the period of 2/19/25 to 2/18/26 in the amount of $6,108.74. This is also a budgeted item. Power DMS is policy and training software used by the police department. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to approve annual video production services contract with Applied Video Technology Creative Services in the amount of $5,990. This is another budget item. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
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 I'll make a motion to approve the annual traffic signal maintenance contract with Signal Service in the amount of $3,825. This is another budgeted item. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, thank you.
Lori, can you scroll
I'll-
down again?
Getting ahead, sorry about that.
I'm rusty on these Zoom meetings.
Sorry.
Yeah, it just keeps rolling. Yeah. We had a motion, a second, and this is for the traffic signal maintenance contract. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to authorize our township manager to approve proposal from Indian Valley Appraisal Company for ONA open space appraisal on parcel R in the amount of $4,200. This appraisal is to be paid out of open space funds. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to ratify approval of a property maintenance agreement contract with Signature Services dated December 20th, 2024. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
And Lori, this is for property maintenance on the parcel near the reservoir, correct?
Correct. It's for property management services in the interim while we have tenants remaining on the property.
Thank you for clarifying. Any questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to authorize the township manager to close the ARP checking account with Phoenixville Federal Bank and Trust. This is an account that's no longer needed as we've exhausted our ARP funds. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thanks. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to approve a proposal from McGrath Consulting for Human Resources Consultant Services on an as-needed basis, billed at an hourly rate of, to be filled in the gap for
$150.
$150. Great. Thank you. This is a budgeted item for 2025 and will include a full review and update of the township's 2011 employee handbook, review and update of all non-uniform job descriptions, non-uniform policies and procedures, and performance evaluation program for all non-uniform township staff. I've made a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thanks. Any discussion on this one? This is exciting. It's way out of date. I'm looking forward to having the policy manual updated. Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to authorize the township manager as pension plan administrator to approve invoices for consulting services for the calendar year 2025 for TJ Anderson and Associates for the police and non-uniform pension plans in the amount of $5,400 per plan. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, that concludes that section. On to resolutions and ordinances.
Lori, can you scroll down?
I am really falling asleep on the job here, aren't I?
We're in the home stretch,
Okay.
Lori.
I'm too busy trying to write everything down.
I know. I'll make a motion that we adopt Resolution 2025-09 to approve an application to the Chester County Preservation Partnership Program. Do I have a second?
I'll
Second.
second.
Alrighty, thank you. Any discussion on this one?
I will just point out, this is a resolution allowing us to apply for grant funding retroactively towards the acquisition of the open space property that the township just recently purchased at the Reeves Tract.
Great, thanks. Motion's been made, second's been made. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Great, thank you for your patience through all of the motions tonight. This won't happen again until next month. 2-minute reports. Our board liaisons, John.
Nothing to report. EAC did not meet in December.
Great. Danielle.
Nothing to report.
Bob.
Nothing to report.
Martha?
Nothing to report.
All right, and same for me. Great. Nice and quick. We'll go right to Lori. What do you have
I
for
have
us?
just one quick thing, and I may end up punting this over to Mike. But we did receive a notice of discontinuance on the PRD2 Commonwealth Court matter. So we just recently received that, and that is of course related to the Reeves Tract. So that's great news for 2025.
Yeah, it's good. All right, anything else? Okay, Paul.
Yes, not a very exciting month in December. Just let the board know that probably in the first week and a half, in February, we should get the sidewalk review plan, or, excuse me, review letter from PennDOT back. That's about it.
Cool, thank you. Do we have Chief somewhere or any representative from the police department?
We do have Chief. He should be showing up on the screen momentarily. There you are.
He just popped on. Yep.
Perfect. I just
Hey
promoted
there,
him
Bill.
over.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
As far as 2-minute report, we will be having the corporal's exam on the 9th, and we should have a result to you for approval sometime the following week. I'll send it via Laurie.
Okay.
Other than that, the coat drive is still going strong, and I think that's it.
Good
Great.
to hear.
Thanks, Chief.
Thank you. Nice and sweet. Let's go on to additional business for discussion on agenda items for the upcoming workshops. Do we have anything specific coming up that we should keep our ears out for?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Lori.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I've been asked to entertain a presentation by the director of the Phoenixville Area Soccer Club on the benefits of the programs that they run, and also some of the constraints that they're dealing with in terms of space for their activities, and in particular playing fields, and how that impacts their ability to serve the community. Lori and I had spoken, maybe February might be a good opportunity for that to take place. Lori, does that still look open enough, free enough, the agenda for February?
Yeah, I think February workshop could be a good one. I think we were tentatively looking at maybe March for a sidewalk meeting. So February, I don't have anything at this point that's locked in. So I think that could be good. And we could preliminarily start our discussions about where we want to go with feasibility studies for the Reeves Tract and all of that in February as well.
Okay. I mean, or by doing that, are we pushing the sidewalk discussion to March, or do you feel like that's the appropriate time to have the discussion on sidewalks because of the work that needs to be done before that discussion?
Yeah, I think February would be premature for the sidewalk because we are resubmitting to PennDOT. We're trying to get as much done as we can before we talk about it publicly.
Okay. Any other items for the agendas?
Yeah, I think
Sounds
you
like we have
just,
plenty for the next couple of months. Yeah.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.
We do, yeah. And those are all big
okay,
topics. Cool. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. I don't have any announcements in front of me unless Lori's got some hiding.
Nope, no announcements.
Great. Public comment. Anyone here who is not spoken up tonight and wants to, feel free.
Please use the raise your hand tool if you'd like to speak. We do have the fire department on. I don't know if they'd like to.
Oh, good. Yeah, then I would like to invite the fire department up if they want to.
See Evan. I'm gonna take the liberty of unmuting Evan.
That's never a good idea.
Well, I nearly turned your camera on, so you're welcome for not just doing that.
Okay, yeah, no, well, I work for a corporation that yells at you if your camera's on, so mine is never on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, I'm blessed that way. No, we have nothing significant. Happy New Year. I hope everybody's holidays went well.
Yep. Happy
Looking
New
forward
Year.
to another productive year and getting into it.
Great. Thanks.
Thanks, Evan. I do not see anybody with their hand raised.
All
I'll
right,
just give
and
it-
we'll give it another couple of seconds, and then I'll make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
Second,
All right. Any discussion on that? All in favor?
New record.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Great. Thank you, everybody. And I suppose you can go ahead with the recording.
Wonderful. Thanks, everyone. Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
have a
Guys.
nice night.
Thanks, everybody. See ya.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Thanks a bunch. Have a good one.